Hey man, let's talk about something that, for many guys, remains a mystery throughout their lives. It's subtle, yet it's one of the most powerful forces you can wield in any relationship. And when you master it, women don't just notice it, they feel it deep within their bones. I'm talking about masculine calm. And no, I'm not talking about the fake calm, the kind you try to fake when you're nervous, that you think is good enough to put on for show. It's not the scripted version of confidence that looks good on paper, but falls apart the moment things get real. I'm talking about the authentic, grounded calm that is embodied from within, the kind that radiates from a man who has a sense of himself. This kind of calm doesn't come from words or actions. It comes from being so deeply rooted within your own skin that your presence alone makes her heart race and her mind spiral with a single thought. What is it about him? You see, women are emotional beings, but this isn't to say they're weak or overly sensitive. They're emotional like a storm, powerful, unpredictable, beautiful, and sometimes chaotic. And when they come across a man who is unmoved by their emotional waves, a man who stands firm like a rock in the middle of their storm, something shifts. It's not just that they notice it, it's that they feel it on a primal level. The sheer stability and stillness you exude creates a magnetic pull that shakes them to their core in a way no perfect text, no well-timed compliment, or strategically planned move ever could. It's not about doing something extraordinary. It's about being someone who is so grounded in their own identity that nothing and no one can shake them. Masculine calm is the energy of a man who doesn't feel the need to constantly prove himself. He doesn't feel the pressure to perform or validate his worth through every action or every word. He's not easily triggered by the ups and downs of the world around him, nor is he constantly chasing after external validation, whether it's the approval of others or obsessing over every little response to his texts. Instead, he stands in a space of quiet strength and deep assurance. He's comfortable in silence, comfortable within himself because he knows who he is, and he doesn't need anything outside of him to affirm that. When a woman encounters this kind of man, she can't help but feel it. It's a subtle yet undeniable presence that resonates with her on a deeper level. When she realizes she can't knock him off balance, no matter how much she tries, no matter how intense or unpredictable her emotions might get, that's when her curiosity is piqued. That's when the intrigue begins. It's like a magnetic pull. She starts wondering, what is it about him? And from that moment on, the attraction shifts. It becomes something more primal, more intense. But here's the key. This calm isn't about being cold or detached. It's not about being emotionless or robotic. Quite the opposite, actually. It means that you've learned how to own your emotions instead of being owned by them. You're not afraid of feeling things, but you've reached a place where your feelings don't control your reactions. When she's upset, you don't panic or mirror her emotional chaos. You remain steady. When she pulls away or tests your boundaries, you don't chase after her or get desperate. Instead, you stay grounded, trusting in your own presence, and when she challenges your confidence, when she tests the strength of your composure, you pass, but not by doing anything extraordinary. You pass simply by being true to yourself. By being authentic, you naturally exude confidence without needing to force it. That right there is power. Real power. It's the kind of power that doesn't need to scream because it's already understood by everyone in the room. This kind of power transforms you into the kind of man who is impossible to forget. You become the eye of the storm, the calm center in the middle of her emotional chaos. No matter how intense things get, you remain peaceful, centered, unshaken. You are the one thing in her life she can rely on to always be steady, and that's what keeps her coming back. That's what makes her feel both challenged and safe, both intrigued and deeply attracted. Quick break. Close your eyes for a second. Picture her, the girl you've always wanted. Feel what it would be like to actually have her. Now open your eyes, because here's the truth. Right now, you're invisible to her. You're getting outcompeted by guys with more money, better looks, higher status, and stronger game. You're playing a rigged game, and you're losing. But I've spent the last 35 years mastering this, studying, testing, and finally finding the secrets to get the girls I always wanted. You want to stop getting ignored? You want her chasing you? Then you need to wake up and act. Click the link in the comments if you are truly committed and take the first step toward becoming that guy. Few spots left. Be fast or miss out your last chance to make her yours. Let's get back to it. She might try to stir you, provoke you, or even create drama, all just to see if she can get a reaction from you. It's not because she wants to upset you, but because, on some level, she needs to test your foundation. She wants to know if you're truly solid, if you're truly the kind of man who won't crumble under pressure, who won't lose his composure just because things get heated. Women will push boundaries, intentionally or not, to find out if you can handle their intensity without flinching. They do this because, deep down, they want to feel the strength of your presence. They want to know that no matter what happens, you won't be thrown off course. And when you stay grounded, when you calmly smile and let her emotional waves crash against you without so much as a flinch, you're sending a message louder than words ever could. You're showing her that no matter how chaotic her emotions may be, you won't lose yourself in them. That is when the real magic happens. That is when she feels both challenged and at the same time completely safe in your presence. It's this combination of strength and stability, firmness and openness that unlocks the deepest levels of attraction. She's drawn to your ability to remain unshaken, to stand firm even when things seem to be spiraling around you. It's an energy that is almost magnetic. But here's the catch. Most guys ruin attraction by trying to over-explain, over-apologize, or obsessively fix every emotional flicker a woman throws their way. They feel the need to solve everything, to be the emotional fixer, thinking that's what will win her over. But the truth is, when you constantly try to fix her emotions or solve every little issue, you're not giving her what she really needs. Instead, you're inadvertently reinforcing that you don't trust her emotions or her ability to navigate them herself. You're giving off the message that she needs you to rescue her, and that's not what deep attraction is about. A man with masculine calm, however, knows that he's not there to solve her emotions. He's not there to fix her, because there's nothing inherently broken about her. He understands that emotions are fluid, they come and go, and they're not something to fear. Instead, he's there to witness her emotions, to allow her to feel them fully without judgment, without trying to change them. He leads not with solutions, but with presence. By being a steady, unshaken figure, he shows her that she can feel whatever she's feeling and still be met with support and understanding, not frantic attempts to make it better. And the wildest part of it all, she wants your stability more than she wants your solutions. She's craving the reassurance that no matter how intense her feelings might be, you're not going anywhere. Your calm, your emotional steadiness becomes the anchor she subconsciously seeks out in a world that often feels like a whirlwind. It's not about fixing her problems. It's about offering her a place where her emotions can settle and exist without fear or resistance. That's the kind of man she can't forget. The one who's not looking to change her, but simply to be with her as she is, in her fullness, her complexity, her stormy beauty. The masculine calm is not something you need to force or put on for show. It's felt in the subtle, almost imperceptible cues of your presence. In the tone of your voice, in the steady gaze of your eye contact, in the slow, controlled rhythm of your breathing, in the way your posture is relaxed yet unwavering. It's in the small things, the details that most people overlook. The way you pause for a moment before speaking, allowing your words to be measured, deliberate, never rushed. It's in the way you don't panic to fill every moment with noise or chatter, how you can sit in silence without the need to make it uncomfortable. It's in your ability to stay rooted, unshaken when the intensity of a situation rises. This calm isn't a performance or an act. It's not something you do, it's something you are. It's who you become when you stop reacting to the world and start being present in it. When you stop letting the chaos around you dictate your emotional state and, instead, allow yourself to just be. You stop chasing reactions, stop performing, and start embodying a centered, steady energy that radiates confidence without needing to prove it. Here's the twist. The more calm you become, the more intensely she will feel. Not because she's crazy or unpredictable, but because your calm presence pulls her feminine energy to the surface. It creates a space where she can drop her guard and surrender to the natural flow of her emotions. It doesn't force her into submission, it invites her to open up in a way that feels deeply organic, authentic, and empowering. It's like your stillness acts as a mirror, reflecting back the depth of her own energy, drawing her in. The more steady you are, the more freely she can express herself, knowing that no matter how strong or emotional her feelings might get, you're not going to be swept away by them. You're simply there, holding the space, witnessing her without judgment. And this isn't something she has to think about consciously, it's instinctive. She doesn't need to know why she's drawn to you, she just feels it. Your calmness makes her feel safe enough to experience the full range of her emotions, and that safety is what makes her feel connected to you in a way she can't quite put into words. You stop chasing, and suddenly everything shifts. She starts leaning in, drawn towards you in a way that's magnetic, almost hypnotic. She's curious, trying to figure out what it is about you that she can't quite shake off. She finds herself thinking about you in the quiet moments, wondering why you're always in the back of her mind. Your absence, your silence, starts to feel louder than any other guy's presence ever could. It's not that you're trying to be mysterious, it's that calm is rare and presence is rare, and you've become that rare exception in a world full of emotional noise and chaos. The more you stop chasing, the more she begins to chase your peace, your stability, your presence. And that's the key. If you truly want to stand out, if you want to be the man she can't stop thinking about, the one she's drawn to instinctively, don't make yourself louder, don't try to be flashier, don't try to be more aggressive. Those things will only place you in competition with every other guy vying for her attention. Instead, be still, be present, be grounded. The most powerful thing you can do is simply be you and allow the energy you bring to speak louder than any performance ever could. When you master the art of masculine calm, you stop trying to impress her with your words, your gestures, or your moves. You stop seeking approval and start impressing upon her something far more lasting, your essence, your authenticity, your depth. And that's when the real shift happens. That's when you stop playing the game and start changing it. You become the storm, but not because you're chaotic, not because you're unpredictable or erratic. You become the storm because your stillness, your calmness in the face of it all is the most powerful force in the room. Your ability to remain rooted, to not be swept away by her emotional tides or by the chaos around you is what makes you magnetic. Let her feel it. Let her feel the pull of your peace, the unwavering force of your presence. Don't chase her. Allow her to come to you. And above all, remember this. Calm is not weakness. It is the loudest kind of strength there is. It's the strength that doesn't need to shout or prove anything. It's the strength that simply is, and when you embody that, everything else will fall into place. Let your stillness do the work. Let it be the thing that speaks for you, because when you master the masculine calm, you become a force she can't resist, the one she's been subconsciously craving all along. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If this message spoke to you or gave you something to think about, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new drop. I've got more real talk, more growth, and more power coming your way, so stay locked in. And if you're going through something right now, just remember, your silence can say more than 1,000 words ever could. Take care of yourself, keep rising, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.